So on Saturday night, we have the return of the #1 light heavyweight in the world and the current pound-for-pound #6, Dmitry Bivol. He is fighting in his home country of Russia in Ekaterinburg, a place I've always wanted to visit. It's always been on the bucket list. I've heard so many positive things about it. I've literally not heard one good thing about the fucking place. Couldn't think of anything worse than going there. However, it is fantastic to see Dmitry Bivol back in action. He has taken on IBF mandatory Michael Eifert, who hails from Germany. I think it's fair to say he's going to be on the back foot more than the Germans were in 1943 after the Sixth Army surrendered at Stalingrad. He's got absolutely fucking no chance. Honestly, as soon as I see a German fighter now, my heart sinks. Benjamin Gavazi, Alan fucking Bebic. When are they going to learn? War is not for them. Mikey Boy has a record of 13-1 with 5 wins coming via knockout. He's not fought for almost 2 years. His last bout came in August of 2024, which is insanely inactive. He does hold a win over Jean Pascal in 2023, but that was an old Pascal who'd seen better days. He was washed up, and his record's dreadful. It's not even like he's got a padded record and he's unbeaten. He's got a padded record and he's still got a loss on there against Tom Domensky, who nobody's ever heard of. So don't expect anything from Michael. There's barely anything to go off. Typical German style, basic, not a massive puncher, slow, predictable. Unlike Dmitry Bivol, who has a fantastic record of 24-1 with 12 wins coming via knockout. Last time out, he put on an absolute masterclass against Artur Beterbiev in a competitive fight, but he was a clear winner, getting revenge. Superb performance from Dmitry, who I thought actually won the first fight. It was close, it wasn't a robbery, but I thought he was unlucky not to get the decision that night. Another fantastic high-level war between two pound-for-pound greats. And he adapted in the rematch because in the championship rounds, he came on strong, whereas in the first fight, Beterbiev did win at the back end of the rounds. So I think for Dmitry, he's got a fantastic boxing IQ, brilliant jab, superb footwork. Not a massive one-punch knockout artist, but when he sits down on his shots, he can punch as well, as Malik Zinad found out on the undercard of the 5v5, so he definitely hits harder than his record shows, but it is all about getting the win. He's got a superb win over Canelo Alvarez, a prime Canelo, who, okay, fair enough, was never a light heavyweight, but he did knock out Sergey Kovalev at 175, and that was a Canelo banging form, and Bivol pushed him back, bullied him, and schooled him. He's also got a really good win over Gilberto Ramirez, who was unbeaten at the time, and he dominated that fight as well, Bivol, so he's so hard to beat, so hard to hurt. I mean, Beterbiev couldn't put a dent in him. Beterbiev definitely had success and won rounds, but the fact that he never dropped Bivol, and going into that first fight, he'd knocked out everybody he'd faced. And Dmitry didn't run for 12 rounds. He stood and traded at times and really showed a lot of balls in both of those fights. So he's going to put on an absolute clinical display here. And I think he could stop Eifert, but he probably will look to get the rounds in. He's had over a year out, and I think he will win 120, 108 on all 3 cards. But yeah, it's just brilliant to see him back in the ring again. I know he's had injury problems, but I mean, on his day, he is so good. He is 35 now, so he's cracking on, but when you think about it, he's not had that many wars. The 2 Beterbiev fights were definitely hard fights, but I definitely think he could at least have another 2 or 3 years in the game. We all know the real fight we want to see at 175 is him against David Benavidez. If David wants to move back down, that would be such a big event and a total 50-50. But first things first, let's get rid of Michael Eifert, who is the mandatory. He's got no choice but to face him. The WBO belt won't be on the line because of everything that's going on in the Ukraine. So it is going to be a bit weird seeing a fight in Russia. Obviously, not many sporting events are happening there now. And I've noticed there is no odds for this fight anywhere, which must be something to do with the fact that it is on in Russia. Not that there'd be any fucking value anywhere. I mean, what would you get for Dmitry? 1 to 100 for him to win? Jesus Christ. But yeah, let's see, guys. Hopefully it's a good fight. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Enjoy the boxing at the weekend, and I will see you all on the next one.